Welcome back. Thank you for being part of this program, and today we are focusing on patience at workplace. It can be in the business where God has placed you. It can be when you're dealing with your customers. You know, you don't have to be employed to practice patience. You know, sometimes customers can make you impatient, my friend.
Yes.
And they can, you feel like, oh God, do I really, can I chase this person out of my business?
Yes, that one I know, first-hand experience. And it's like they're coming necessarily to nag you. But it is you who needs that customer tomorrow. So you have to long suffer. You have to suffer for long. You keep on explaining. You keep on telling them this, but they are saying the other. They are saying the other. But if you are patient enough, you'll find such a client or a customer. You'll become a very good client at the long run.
All the time buying from you.
Yes, because first of all, it's like they are testing the waters.
And sometimes they know they are that kind of people.
So at the end of the day, patience will pay, like they say. So just be patient.
And here the receiving end, okay, you the person who is handling them need to be patient. But I think also customers need also to be patient with people, with the business people. What do you think? Because I'm imagining you come, maybe there's something you're asking, but sometimes actually customers need to be patient. You know why? You go to a place and you really need the services, but there are people ahead of you. Sometimes we are so impatient, even in the bank or somewhere, where they require this, you are required to queue or to wait for someone else to be served before you. Sometimes you see someone stands, they even
quarreling,
making a lot of noise. Is this person cannot be able to wait? So they start standing up, making noise, you know. You're taking so long. Even in the supermarkets, I've seen this in the supermarket, we're queuing to go to the teller. And I'm telling you, kwani huyu ni mgeni kazini. You know, and we actually, and being a HR person, I actually feel for the people. And I look at this person, and we don't talk slowly as customers.
We shout.
We are talking loudly so that you can hear. So I think also customers need also to be patient.
It's true. And also where there are rules and guidelines, those guidelines need to be followed. For example, in a bank, you won't come and cause chaos in a bank. We need that tranquility and everything should be done very soberly in a bank. So if you find a queue, kindly, my dear client, customer, queue. If you find the queue is not working for you, you can go and come tomorrow very early. Be the first person to be served. So yes, me as the one who is serving the customer, I need to be patient. But the customer also needs to be patient and to follow the rules and guidelines where they are provided.
Thank you. And I think the other thing when I come back to workplace, I think of people that I'm a manager or I'm a supervisor, and someone has been assigned to me to work with them, be it an intern or a new employee. And I've come to realize there are people that don't easily get it. They need you to repeat, repeat and repeat. Even there are some countries whereby you have to repeat and repeat and repeat. And I've seen even some of us like Kenyans, when you go to some of those nations that are young and growing, we don't have the patience to train. Because we are used to maybe take someone very fast and the person just catch up and all. But you get some people who are trying to, even the language itself, English is not very clear to them, is not the language they use. Others use French, you're going there, you're using English, but you're using English to train them. So you realize you have to repeat something very many times. You do it today, they still do a mistake. Repeat tomorrow, still next month you realize we are still having a problem. As a manager or someone that has been entrusted to train, to work with someone, to make someone better, and to be part of their growth, agree to be patient with them.
It's true.
That don't be, how you deal with them during this period matters a lot. And I think the best way to approach that is to see the end. What are you seeing in this person? Are you seeing their potential? Are you seeing what you want them to be? What kind of officer do you want them to be at the end of it all? Don't take their weaknesses, what they are struggling with now, to determine what will come. Start with the end
in mind. And that will help us to be patient.
Yes.
And to, at the end of the day, you'll find out maybe even it's not as bad as it seemed.
You're right. And I think we should also appreciate that patience is key in personal development.
Yeah.
Either for yourself and also in development of others.
It's true.
Because also sometimes we're so impatient with ourselves.
Yeah.
My friend, I've put goals in place and I seem not to be moving.
Yeah.
We've even gone to colleges and we do some courses and it becomes so hard on you.
Yeah, it's
true. You get a retake or something, you have to redo the paper. Sometimes we become so impatient with ourselves. Yeah. And when you become so impatient with yourself, instead of becoming better, you actually delay more.
It's true.
Understand, appreciate, I did not make it this time.
Yeah.
I can still do
it's next time.
Yes. So as we think about patience, it's good to look at yourself also. If you're not able to do something today, doesn't mean you can't do it tomorrow.
It's true.
Give yourself time. The how you're going in this waiting, the how matters a lot. I want to move to B and I'm at A today as Beatrice. So how do I handle this process?
Yeah.
I need to be patient as I do it.
It's true.
Because if I'm not, then I may not reach the B.
Yeah. And once you're patient with yourself, you'll be able to be patient with others.
Definitely.
These virtues, they always start with inside.
With us.
Then they will play outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think also as a manager, you're handling some teams. If you're able to be patient with them and give them opportunity to grow, give them opportunity to become, at the end of it all, the whole department or the whole team shines. The organization also shines.
Yeah.
And it's good to appreciate that as an organization, that we need to practice patience.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that we appreciate laxity and people are just lazy. No, this is different.
Yeah,
it's not a matter of being lazy, but can we agree that we need to be patient with this person and actually do it when you do this performance management process.
Yeah.
Because you can sit with someone and look at how they have performed over time.
Yeah.
And you realize this person requires only to improve on 1-2 aspects.
Yeah.
And you agree to be patient with the person and agree on how this person is supposed to go and lead to that. We go to an extent of even putting someone in a performance improvement plan to ensure that you grow. We are patient with you. We are giving you an opportunity to grow until now you reach a point whereby maybe it has become impossible. Because sometimes you can be given a role and it's not working for you. On the other hand, it can also be you as a person. You are lazy. You don't care. You're not putting any effort. So those sides. So before we reach a point and say now it's not, we cannot do it, let's be patient a bit. But patience with timelines. As far as, especially at workplace, we are patient with timelines. Not an open patience a year, 2, 4, when someone is doing badly and you're still having them. We're just patient with them, you know. We practice patience here. No. It has to align with other policies within the organization.
It's true. And it's good to let them know.
Yes.
It's good to let them know. We have given you this chance.
Yes.
Last time you didn't make it, but we have given you another chance.
Yes.
From this date to this, and you give it a timeline.
Yes.
Then you let them know so that they can also push themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, how do you deal with this person who is impatient all the time? You know, you can get to an organization and you realize that this person all the time impatient. They can never sit. They can never wait for a minute. They cannot be told, you know, give me 2 minutes, I finish, I'm coming. Before the 2 minutes, they are there, or they're even looking at them, literally 2 minutes, so that they come. How can we help such a person? Because sometimes such people may be amidst us.
The best way to deal with an impatient person is to be patient yourself. That is the best way. Because if they are so impatient and even you grow weary of being patient with them, then it will be bad. So the first thing is just be patient with them. Then look for a way also to reach out to them and let them know you can do ABCD so that you can improve on yourself. It's good always to reach out to people. Sometimes we coil and we say, acha nifagie kwangu, let me mind my own business. But it's good to always reach out to people and guide them and tell them you can do ABCD to improve on your lack of patience. Yeah.
And that means that you have to let them be aware. You know, sometimes people don't know. They assume that is my nature and I'm okay with it. It's fine, that is me.
Yeah.
But you see, it affects relationships, it affects other people. So the best thing is, should that self-awareness, let the person come to, as you say, reach out, let the person get to know.
Yeah.
These are something that is coming up.
It's true.
Despite the fact that it is your nature, the impact of this act is much.
Yeah.
Is affecting how you're dealing with other people. Yeah. Is affecting how organization is moving.
Yes.
Because even some people are so impatient that they make decisions that are not right.
Yes.
They don't even wait for everything. Yeah. Because whatever is required for that decision to be made, they don't wait.
It's true.
They are in a rush.
Yeah.
And they make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, you were talking about, I happened to be in a research class and and we were saying that sometimes people don't want to collect all data from everyone. They are so much in a rush to come to a conclusion. And what happens, you make conclusion that is not correct.
Yes.
Or recommendations that are not correct.
Yeah,
because you do not, you miss out. You know, something comes to mind because I know you don't have so much time. I think of David, When David was anointed by Samuel, he was very young. Because even the dad, when he brought the other sons,
he forgot
he couldn't even imagine a king coming from such a boy. So even if the Bible doesn't say the actual age of David at that point, he was a young boy.
Yes, he was.
Who was in the Malishoni, taking care of the sheep, the few sheep. And when Samuel said, when God refused all the rest, God said there's still none of this. Samuel asked Jesse about about David, and he said he was a Letwe. And when he came, he was anointed. And something that came to my mind, David went back
to the sheep,
until later in the Bible, when you get to 2 Samuel chapter 5, he brings the issue of David being anointed, coming now to become a king at 30. At age 30. Then he ruled for 40 years. That tells you, if he comes later, when he's at 30, to rule, that time he was a young man. But
very
he went
young.
back. But you realize during that period, he continued with his work, continued to become brave, ready to fight in the wilderness, do many things. By the time he's coming to start as a king, he was ready for it.
It's
Can
true.
we allow ourselves also be patient with ourselves?
It's true. Yeah, let's go through the process. And also maybe just to highlight, there are some things we can do. If I'm the one who is impatient, there are some deliberate things that you can do. Maybe you feel like reacting. They say you can take a deep breath. You can count 1 to 10. You can take a short walk. Just some practical things that you can do to cultivate the. Once you are told, maybe somebody has told you, Wangoi, you are very impatient, you should work on it. There are tips that you can apply. And you find that it becomes easier. Next time you will not be as violent or as insensitive as you are.
And we'll be ready, because sometimes we don't want to accept that
we don't
feedback which may appear negative. So I think appreciating that feedback. I always say, when you get any feedback, even if you don't agree with it, please just go sit down, think about it.
It's true.
Reflect as a person. Where did that come from? Because all the time it comes from somewhere. Whether it is right or wrong, it comes from somewhere. Maybe the way you behaved, how you dealt with a certain situation. In patience, we'll see how you did something, how you did not wait. We're able to see how it went, and we're able to give you that feedback. So accept it, and be able to, and accept to learn. We need to close the program. Maybe we have to give your final words as we say kwaheri to our viewers.
Okay, I would like to urge all of us to practice patience, long suffering, perseverance, and not to beat ourselves so much. Let us take it a step at a time. And we see the way we started, it's not the way we will end. Let us be patient with others, be patient with ourselves, and also with God. Don't throw your hands to God because He didn't do something that you asked.
Okay.
And at the end of it all, it is God who enables us to do these things.
Beautiful.
So let us go back to him.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I believe God is working in us and he's molding us, making us the people he wants us to be. So let's be patient this week. Let's practice patience. I believe that God will enable us. God bless you. This is Beatrice Chuchu. See you next week.